guys, what's up? It's Melissa with Investment Yoga. Today we are going to do a quick yoga flow with minimal cues. So I just want to keep us moving, get some repetition in the sequences, and let's get started. All I need from you is some comfy clothes and a mat. When you're ready, just meet me back here. And we'll begin in a standing position. So let's get ourselves centered. Bring ourselves to the mat. We're probably rushing from here to there to everywhere. And just roll your shoulders back. Maybe close your eyes. And begin to focus in on your breathing. Maybe put your hand on your stomach or your chest. And just bring your feet to this mat. Bring yourself to this moment. This practice is for you, and this small amount of time is for you to get your blood flowing, kind of let the day go or get yourself ready for the day. So let's begin in mountain pose. Let's bring our arms up for extended, reaching high towards the ceiling, and forward fold. Generous bend in the knees. Leaning over your legs. This might be your first fold of the day. And for this first fold, just reach your hands towards the mat and relax into this pose, letting the day just run off your back, looking between your legs or closing your eyes. On an inhale, bring yourself to halfway lift, flat back, gazes down. Forward fold. Let's bring ourselves back up to mountain and bring ourselves through to forward fold again. Grabbing opposite elbows if that's comfortable, giving yourself sway to side. You can move the legs, whatever feels good. And release your hands to the mat. Bring yourself up to forward fold, halfway lift. Fold forward, and then bring yourself up slowly, one vertebrae at a time. Your head will come last. Bringing arms overhead, and bring your hands to heart center. Just take a few moments to set an intention for your practice today, whether that's I will be present, or I'm giving this time to myself, or I'm thankful for. And try to remind yourself throughout the practice of that intention and carry that through your day. So on an inhale, release your hands, reach up, forward fold again. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step back to plank. Chaturanga, pushing through. Upward facing dog and down dog. I want us to take 3 cleansing breaths here. In through your nose and out your mouth. Pedal your legs, give yourself some movement. And after your last breath, look to the top of your mat. Jump or step forward. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Come down. Up through mountain, coming back through, forward fold, halfway lift, plant the hands, step back, go through your chaturanga, hide a low plank, or come down and up through cobra, and down dog. Notice how this dog might feel different from your first. Pedal up the feet. On your next inhale, look to the top of your mat, jump or float forward, forward fold, half lift, come up to mountain, and come back down, forward fold, halfway lift, plant the hands, step or jump back, chaturanga, upward facing dog, and down dog. Nice job. Begin breathing through your nose and out your nose if you want to gain a little bit more heat. Pedal out the feet. Look to the top of your mat. Jump or float forward. Half forward fold. Halfway lift. Come down. Slowly all the way up. Reaching high. And we'll come into chair pose. So in chair pose, you can have your feet apart, but as you're sitting in that imaginary chair back there, look down, check on your feet. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Plant the hands, step back to plank pose. Go through your flow, high to low, upward dog, and down dog. Just giving yourself some more movement. Maybe move the hips side to side. On your next inhale, reach your right leg high, step it through, come up to warrior one. Back foot is 45 degree. Open up to warrior two. Extended side angle. Over a long inhalation, reverse your warrior. Front leg is still bent. Cartwheel your hands down. Step back. Go through your flow or skip it all together. And meet me in down dog. Nice work. 2 breaths here. On your next inhale, reach your left leg high. Step it through with core strength and control. Back foot down, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Bring it forward, extended side angle. On a long inhalation, reverse your warrior. Cartwheel your hands down, step back, go through your flow. You can drop the knees, bring yourself. And again, you can always skip that. Let's do that again. Look to the top of your mat, jump or step forward, forward fold, halfway lift, fold forward and come up to your chair pose. So this time, you can have your hands at heart center or overhead. Look down, check on those toes. Make sure you can see them. And wherever your arms are, I'd like you to do a couple calf raises here. And if you can't do the calf raise, just do one and then the other. One, then the other. Just peek at them. Make sure you know that they're there. Exhale, you're welcome. Forward fold. Let's just hold this for a minute. Step back to plank. Let's go through chaturanga. And down dog. Whew. Bring your right leg into the sky. Let's do that again. Step it through. Warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Bring it forward. Extended side angle. Bring it back. Reverse your warrior. Cartwheel your hands down. Step back. Go through your flow. Meet me in down dog. 2 breaths here. Notice how your body's warming up. On an inhale, bring your left leg high. Step it through. Warrior one. Open up to warrior two. Exhale, bring it forward. Extended side angle. Bringing it back. Reverse your warrior. Cartwheel your hands down. Go through your flow. You can give yourself an extra challenge by lifting one leg. And meet me in down dog. Now, let's find some stillness here. Focus on how your body's feeling warmed up. crescent series is next. So bring your right leg high, step it through, bring yourself up to a crescent lunge. So you should feel like you're on a railroad tracks. Maybe bending, extending that front leg. Open up to warrior two. Bring it forward and down. Side angle. Push into that hand, reach your fingertips towards the sky. Bring your hands down. Plank pose. Now before we go through a chaturanga, let's stop. We're going to do a side plank. Hand in the middle of the mat. Spin your heels to the left. Reaching that left leg high, or left arm high. Nice work. If you're shaking, awesome. Bring it down. Come down. And let's give ourselves a child's pose here. Maybe giving a little massage to your head, moving the hips side to side. Before we hit the other side. Checking in on that breath. Slowing it down just a tid. Then let's bring ourselves back up to down dog. We'll do the other side. So bring your left leg into the sky. Step it through. Crescent lunge. Open up to warrior two. Bring it forward and down. Reaching high. Side angle pose. Feel the leg pushing away. Feel that energy. Bring your hands down to frame your foot. Come back to plank. We'll do side plank on the other side, putting the left hand down. Right arm goes up, spinning the heels to the right. Feel free to drop that bottom leg. This is your practice. Bring it down. And let's come back into child's pose. You deserve it after all that. You can tent the fingers if you want a little bit more active pull in the arms. Come down. So from here, let's do a couple cat-cows. So on an inhale, bring your gaze to the sky, drop your belly. On an exhale, look down in between your legs, arching the back. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. So just to warm up the spine a little bit, come up into a downward dog, pedal out the feet, and we're going to do a little bit of hip work here. So bring your right leg into the sky and send it forward. We're going to do pigeon pose. So before you come down on your leg like we normally do, get the setup. Your heels should come towards your hip, coming across and down instead of straight across. It's easier on the knee. The back leg should be straight as you can get it. And keep your body high here. Breathe through the discomfort. We often start to hold our breaths in hard poses. And then if this is enough, stay here. If you would like more of a stretch, you can begin to bring your hands forward. You can use a block to put your head down on. Whatever feels good to you. You can have it at any height. Or you can reach all the way forward. And I'm going to keep us here for a little while. This is a very good pose. So start to breathe in on a 5 count. and exhale on a 5 count. Inhale on a 5 count. Exhale on a 5 count. One more time. Inhale and exhale. Nice work. Bring yourself up. If you want to get a little stretch in your quad, you can reach towards your foot and bring that up. If that's available to you, it's hard to get quad stretches. And let's release that. Put your hands alongside your back toe tuck. Send that right hip into the air. You can give yourself some circles, whatever you need to stretch it out. And then come down. And you bet we're going to do it on the other side. So bring your left leg high and bring it through. Setup is the same. Back leg is straight. Leg is coming across the body. And feel the position before we start to make any lengthening here. If this is a stretch enough, which I can imagine it is, all of us are tight in our hips. Stay here, or you can begin to walk forward. And again, let's do that count. Breathe in on a 5. And out on a 5. In on a 5. Out on a 5. One more time. Slowly bring yourself up. Nice work. Again, you can grab that back leg if that's available to you and you want that stretch. Letting that down. Let's tuck the toe. Send that hip into the sky. Give it any movement it needs. And come to down dog. And I really want you in down dog to notice now, how do you feel? How do your arms feel? How do your legs feel? Are you warmed up? Are you feeling a little bit more energy? Look to the top of your mat. Step forward. And I want us to go through Prasarita. Get a little bit more movement in the legs. So bring your feet wide. Hands on your hips. And you're going to begin to bring your chest forward. Giving yourself a micro bend in the legs. Setting into the Prasarita as you do in the forward fold. Letting the head release to the mat. Breathing in space into your back. Walk from one side, and then maybe the other. Back to center. And then bring yourself down to a low crescent. So in low crescent, we're going to do some stretching of the hamstrings, because I know all of us athletes have tight hamstrings. Everybody has tight hamstrings. So bring yourself to a low crescent. Front leg, we will bend back, and then we will bring the toes towards you. And from here, begin to bend towards your leg. Now, we're not slumping over. We're not arching the back. We're bringing the body, and that is pulling the hamstring. So if you don't feel it in the hamstring, bring the foot towards you and begin to bend your body forward. So now, right about now, you should be able to feel it. You can reach the floor, great. If you are way up there and you want some relief, you can do this, hold the blocks. But what I'd like us to do is bring your body up, toe is flexed, and begin to bring your body flat back towards your leg and back up. Bring it down. We're going to do this 5 times. It's using your core, keeping that flat back, leg is flexed. Nice work. Let's do one more. And you can bend it. You can give it some rub. You can bend it. However, it does create some tension there. So let's bring the other leg forward. Again, we're going to bend that toe, those toes up towards us. Hamstring is engaged. And for the first time, if we want to just feel into it, just start to bring yourself forward. Whatever feels good. And come back up. And we're going to do 5 of those pulses. So core is engaged, back is flat. This is a controlled movement. And feel it in the hamstring. Nice work. You can bring that foot back. Tuck the toes under. Bringing yourself to downward facing dog. Do a couple calf raises here. And step through, bringing yourself down into a seated position and actually come all the way down to your back. Adjust yourself however you need. And from here, I'd like to do reclined butterfly. So bring your legs, your feet together and splay the legs open, and at whatever height you'd like. If it feels better up here, down here, whatever feels good to you. If you normally do it up here, I always encourage students to do it at a different phase, because we get used to where we're stretching, and then we can do some muscle memory changes if we just start changing up our own routine. Just a few breaths here. Bringing the knees together. We'll do a bridge pose. Feet are a little bit away from your hinder. Pushing up through your feet. Keeping the knees together. Core is engaged. Hands are pushing into the mat. Come down. Let's push up again. Pulling the knees in. And down. And let's do that one more time. And slowly down. Bringing the knees into your chest. Let's do a couple of rolls just to roll that out if that doesn't bother your back. And let's roll up to my favorite, boat pose. So, feet are on the mat. Begin to come backwards. Hands can be behind your knees. Legs can be up, legs can be here. Bring yourself to whatever boat you're in today, as long as it's not the Titanic. Let's just hold boat. Squeeze the legs together, getting a little workout in the inner thigh. And bring yourself slowly to low boat. Maintain the posture, abs pulling in. Nice work. If you're shaking, I am. Bring yourself up. And to low boat. Nice work. Come back onto your back here. And knees are flat on the mat. And I just want us to do some oblique work. So bring your hands straight up. And I'm going to have you come to the right. So lift your shoulders up and turn. Up and turn. So you're engaging the core, not the head. 2 more. Feeling that in the right or left. And stop. Reset, pull the belly button in towards the spine. Hands are up. And let's go to the other side. Really reaching and lifting for your shoulder blades. Using that abdominals to help you. And last one. Bring your hands alongside you here. Bring the feet to the outside edges of the mat, and let's do some windshield wipers, just opening up the back just in case we created any lower back compression. I do this pose a couple times a day. And bring your knees in. We'll do supine twist. So bring your knees in, and a simple version is to let your legs fall to the right, hand goes to the left, and you look towards it. If you want to use a strap, your right leg is down, your left comes across the body, and you look to your left. And you can bring that up, get yourself a little bit more mobility and see where you need the stretching. But either is absolutely fantastic for stretching. I'm going to switch and I'm going to do my foot, but I'll do the pull in and let it fall to the left, looking towards the right. I'm going to bring that up. You guys stay there wherever you are and bring my left across. And if you're doing this, you can also come to the other side. Sometimes this is hard in class because we don't have enough room. So in the comfort of your home is kind of nice. There are perks to COVID. Very few, but... And you can bring it up. You can bring it towards you if you guys are ever working on any of the mobility in your stretches. It always feels good. And set that aside. Bring your knees in. Send your legs long. Get into just a comfortable position, and I will keep you for just a few moments. I really appreciate being part of your home practice, and I'm grateful for you. You're the reason I get up and do these videos, and I hope that you're grateful to yourself for getting yourself to the mat. Working out at home is not easy, I know. You should thank yourself for giving yourself this time. When you take this time for you, you're giving this time to other people too, because you get a fresh start. You get a fresh look on things. You get to stop, become present, and then refocus on what's important. So I hope you enjoyed this practice. When you're ready, you can come to your side and bring yourself up slowly, slowly, keeping your eyes closed if you'd like, and come to a comfy seated position. Let's reach our arms up together. Inhale, bring it down, and we'll end with Namaste. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I will see you in the next video. Hit the subscribe button so you get notifications of the next class. See you then. Thanks.